Okay, video number 3. Um Hi everyone, it's BJ. It's been a week. It's been a week. Um in that week, I don't have a job anymore. So that sucks. Yeah, they called me. They said like the position got terminated. We're not looking for anyone. Super sorry about that. And I was just like, pretty weird. But I was just like, whatever. I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's okay. I I honestly think it might have been a blessing just because like I am moving into my new apartment next week. So now I have time to like actually move in and not what's the word? I guess be like stressed about it. So like it's chill. It's okay. I did apply to like six, seven, six, seven, 6, 7 jobs earlier today. So hopefully one of them gets back. Um, what else has happened? I went on a date. I'm saying that very lightly just because to me it wasn't. And that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about love, romance, relationships, all of that. All my thoughts and opinions. Because, man. Okay, so yes, I went on a little date, right? And and all we did was watch Netflix, smoked, and watch baddies. Oh, and on top of that, like made out. But like, I didn't really want to. It's just the fact that like he's a man. Whoa, trauma. Um, he's a man, and I'm scared of men and like what could happen. So yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I could have said no. I could have said like I'm not into that. I don't want to do it. But in the heat of the moment, fuck it, whatever. It happened. It's done. Anyways, um, I think it was just more of the fact that like with him during the moment things were fine, but like I did raise an eyebrow quite often with this man. And it was just because like he said like really questionable things like just making me feel weird because that was like one of the things we were talking about was that like I was telling him and I was like, "Oh, like I'm very very open to communication and like I really like expressing how I feel and like I don't mind talking about things." And I was trying to tell him something and he was just like, "Okay, explain it." And I was just like, "I don't know you for you to be like joking like that with me, especially cuz like it's my first time meeting you." So it's just like, "Man, what the fuck?" So I was just like, I'll mark that down. Anyways, and then he also like rolled his eyes at me a lot. Again, I don't know you, so I'm not comfortable with you like joking like that because I find that very rude and disrespectful. And like I think we're also just two different people. Like, first of all, he was older, not older. Let's not call me a whore. He was just older than me, all right. And he's a grown man. I'm a grown man too, but he's like a grown man. He was 27. But I don't know. I'm also moving and like I'm moving further away from him. I personally don't want to date someone who's going to be like an hour and a half away. Girl, pick a spot, up or down. Anyways, um with that being said, I that later that night I went to go see my brother and we were talking and like just confessing to him about like those things that he did to me slash said really make me like it was really making me think about relationships just because like for a minute, well, rude. For a minute, I thought I was ready to date. And then for a while, I really thought I wasn't, right? And now I'm kind of in the in between of do I want a boyfriend? Do I not want a boyfriend? Right? And it's just like there's cat hair everywhere. It's just like it sounds fun in practice, right? Like having someone to soft launch, going on dates, watching movies, cuddling, like doing XYZ, having your best friend, your partner, all sounds great. But I think I mentioned this in the last video, I think I'm just scared of being vulnerable with someone to that extreme, to that extent. Because I'm just, men ain't shit. That's like what I've been learning. And watching from Love Island last night, you're telling me that, there are men out there acting like Casey, Sincere, Corbin, and like, you really think I should just, like, we should be okay with that? Fuck no. Fuck no. And like, it's just so crazy because like we are in a day of age where like dating apps are very normal, and that's another thing we're going to talk about. As I was saying, I'm on dating apps, we're on dating apps, and it's just like we literally judge each other based on the 5 to 8 photos we have of ourselves. And we already form an opinion, we form judgment, and you're only perceiving a part of what the person wants to show. So you don't even know the person. Right. And with that being said, like it's infuriating just because like on dating apps, I'm going to talk about my experience on them. One, they don't text. That's what I've noticed. You'll match with people, at least I will match with people, and they don't text me. And it's just, why are you sending the like if you're not going to text me? Right? And like, don't get me wrong, I could for sure. I just showed pits for free. Fuck. I, um, I I could do a lot more better and more effort on my dating apps. Sure, I can make my profiles more appealing. But it's just like I don't want to do that. I don't want to be on dating apps, and I'm very on like on the decision of just deleting them off my phone because I don't gain anything from it. And like I'm not even done talking about the points. Why send likes if you're not going to text people? We're being collected like trophies. I'm a fucking Pokemon. No, I'm not. Absolutely not. Two. This three. Two. It's just like it's so dry, and it takes a while to get the conversation going. And it's always, hey, how are you? Good. How are you? I'm all right. What are you up to? Oh, I'm doing this, this, and this. That's cool. And like I'm trying to be engaging, I'm trying to give them more so they can match my energy, and then they don't, and I'm just like I'm not wanting to continue this. I really don't. And like I was talking to this dude from Hinge, and that's what happened. That's what literally happened. We It was so fucking dry. And then we the conversation on Hinge was actually really great. Switched to iMessages, and it was just dry for like 2 days, and I was just like, I don't like this because I'm matching his energy, and I don't like being dry. I don't like being unexpressive. Like I love sending stickers. I love being like texting in all caps. I love texting paragraphs. multiple messages. I don't like sending 3-word responses. What the fuck am I gonna get from that? And like, I smiled, and like, I was talking to him, and I literally just told him, I was like, hey, like, I really don't like the dryness because I'm matching your energy, and I don't like being dry, and I do want something to come from this, if anything, right? Or some shit like that, around there. And like, he apologized and he said sorry and he owned up to it, and he was like, my bad, like, I didn't even notice I was being dry. Like, I'm glad you told me. And then, like, he was putting effort, right? And then that's where we go to point 3, ghosting. Ghosting today is so normalized, and like, I do it too, don't get me wrong. And I feel bad, but I unintentionally ghost. I just get really busy, and then I see the messages and I'm like, fuck, I need to text them. I'll text them later. And then I forget about them. And then the cycle repeats. And then I do text them and I'm like, hey, I'm really sorry. But then they hate me. And I'm like, okay, well, nothing I can do about that. Right? And ghosting is just so stupid. We're all grown. We can all just tell people, like, hey, I think we're two different people. I don't think this is going to work out. I wish you the best. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Like, that shit. Guys. Anyways. But going back to dating. I am at this point where I don't I don't want to do casual dating anymore. I really don't. I don't want to go on dates. I don't want to meet new people anymore. Like, I I do really want to meet someone organically and just hit it off, and we just go start going on dates, him and I. I don't want to be fucking what? I don't want to be like going out and about, going on multiple dates with different people just to see if an opportunity could happen. One, that's draining. Two, that's gonna hurt my pockets and my gas. Three, it's just, that's too time consuming, right? And personally, I really do love my life. I really do think I'm lucky. A lot of things happen, good things happen to me, and I cherish my life so much. I really do. I love my friends. I love my family. I love my mom and dad. There's so much family drama. Maybe one day I'll tell you guys. But when I say brother, I met my best friend Christian, who's like an older brother to me. But my actual brother. Not the fucking point, guys. I just love the people I have in my life, and I really respect myself. I love myself. I am working towards just bettering myself in every aspect, from mentally, physically, emotionally, even spiritually, right? Like, I'm trying to just be a better person. And that's what I'm saying. Like, that's where my next point is going to follow. It's just like, I love my life. I really do. And I am very selective already with who I have in it, right? Because I'm not playing. It's my life. Why am I going to have bad people in it? I've done that. They've done me dirty. I've learned from them. I've grew boundaries and a backbone. I'm not going to let that shit continue anymore. So, I do become very selective. And so, in doing that, that's already making dating a lot more harder, because, at least in the area I'm at, the gay scene is, if I want to go for a better one, I have to drive 40 minutes away to the city. Nah. And it's just like, it's already very scarce, is what I'm trying to say. And on top of that, I have very high standards. And it's just because, like, if I won't do it, my friends will. And I'm not going to lower my standards just for an opportunity to be loved by someone who won't even give me what I give myself. I don't want to end up with a bum, is what I'm trying to say. Sorry. Anyways, I just I love myself. I really do. I don't want to I don't want to be in a relationship where I'm not happy. I am miserable, or I look back and I'm just like, damn, I did not live a life because of that person. I don't want to be trapped. I don't want to be chained. I don't want to be. Whoa, that sounded crazy. Not actually, figuratively, yes. Um, like I want to explore and see the world and see all the beauty it has to offer. I want to make so many connections with so many good people out there. I want to live. So that's why, yeah, I do have high standards. And fuck it, if you're not meeting my standards and going above them, why why am I going to entertain that? I'm not. And ooh, that's what makes dating so hard. I don't care. I don't care. I I deserve to be taken out on dates and to be surprised with things that I love, to have flowers waiting for me, for someone to love my cats, someone to always choose me. And let's talk about that. Man, seeing Naya have her little speech about how she always chose KC and KC didn't choose her, that hurt because I was there. I've been Anaya, and I feel like that's why I was so like irritated with her in the sense of like you need to realize you deserve better because I've been there. I've chose wrong people because I wanted to show my loyalty to them and show that I am worth it and prove my worth as a being if they stayed. And that's so bad. That's so bad. That's so like you shouldn't depend on someone else's acknowledgement for your own self-worth because every person is just a beautiful soul in its own. They okay, well, not every person, but if you got a good heart, you got good character, it shouldn't matter of what other people think of you. It's knowing who you are. Eye opener, third eye open. It's just like whoever you believe in, whatever you have faith in, or even if you don't and you just have faith in yourself, understand that each person is a universe in itself, right? And we have the infinite possibilities to live the life that we want, and on top of that, create the life that we do want. And what I mean by that, it's just like, I mean, if you want to make art, make art. If you want to make music, make music. If you want to, fuck, I don't know, go into business because you like business, go do that. Like, just put your heart in it. And that is what gives it meaning. Wow. But no, it's just like, I love my own universe. And I'm not going to ruin it or hurt it or cause any damage to it just for some dude to treat me with the bare minimum. I'm not going to do that. And I'm entering a whole new chapter in my life. And that's coming with so many more boundaries and respect, honestly, because like I'm starting to literally form and curate the life that I want. I'm not a teenager anymore. I'm not like a college kid where I'm like, am relying on my parents 24/7. It's, I'm becoming my own adult. I'm becoming my own person. And if I really do want to be with someone, they're going to have to give it all, because I would give it all. I love so much, and I've shown that countless times to so many people. And whether it's romantically or platonically, it's just like I'm the type of person. Hey, bro. Can you not? Thanks. I'm the type of person to text my friends, "Hey, I miss you and I love you." Check up on them, remember things that, are important to them, and congratulate them and celebrate them. And like, I love my parents, I love my brother, despite all the like issues that we have. I love fully. And it's because I know what it's like to feel unloved and to not be chosen and to always just be the second option. It sucks. And I've learned to just choose myself, love myself, and that, like, in doing so, you'll start loving everything around you. Like, hey, bud. Apollo's right here. I lost my train of thought. Hey, Luna. Both of them. There he is. And I really lost my train of thought. I don't know. Anyways, let's go back to my fears. Yeah, with dating, I'm just scared to like be seen and be open and vulnerable, just because like I personally, I don't know if it's because of me, because I'm a Scorpio, or the trauma, but I do be testing people. I do be testing men, and like sometimes it's intentionally, sometimes it's not, and it's just because I want to know if they're worth the effort. But it's just like, God forbid I do that, because I don't want to get hurt. I don't want to waste my time and energy for what? For nothing. For a dry conversation and then get ghosted 2 days later. I don't want that. I want to go on dates. I want someone to write me letters. I want someone to love my cats as their own. Like, I want to grow someone. What? I want to grow with someone. I want to grow old with them. Like, I want to be able to build a life with meaning, period. With or without someone. Because I know this whole conversation was just about like romance and relationships, but I have my own relationship with myself and I love myself. That's why I'm saying with or without, because I'm still going to do me, and I'm still going to be working hard, getting hotter, getting richer. Um Fuck. Is that like getting hotter, richer, sexier? Point is that good people are baddies. That's what the message is. Put love out there. Love yourself, and everything will follow. That's literally what I've been telling myself. And honestly, up to the great divine. I trust her. I trust the universe. I trust in, like, no matter what, things will always work out for me, because they have. And I'm going to continue to try to be just better than I was yesterday, because that's all we can do as humans, basically. Anyways, I think that's it. I think I got ghosted, went on a date, saw my friend Christian. Actually, I'm not even gonna do that. From this point forward, if I say siblings, just know they're my friends. I don't really talk to my actual siblings. So, damn, that sucks. Anyways, I saw my brother Christian. Um, Went shopping, bought some stuff for my new apartment. I move in next week. Oh, and I packed. Y'all couldn't tell. It's all empty. I mean, from this angle, you can't really tell. But my room is pretty much empty. There's like closets wiped, decorations mostly wiped. My life is like it's all packed up mostly. And I move in next Wednesday. Hopefully, it's gonna be a smooth transition. It's gonna be a very hot transition. But I'm excited, and I'm a very the fuck. I'm very excited for this new chapter and for all the memories I'm going to make and the person I'm going to become. So, yeah. With that being said, I love you guys. I hope you guys have a good night, good day, whenever you guys are watching this. And I'll see y'all when I see y'all.